is the main event of this afternoon's programme. The 10-round light heavyweight contest of 3 minutes each round for the light heavyweight championship of the Central End. Between and introducing to you the blue corner, the challenger from Manchester, Glenn Williams. And in the red corner, defending his title, the light heavyweight champion of the Central Area, Bonson. And the weighing Williams scale, 12 stone, 6 pounds. Bonson scale, 12 stone, 6.5 pounds. The officials of this contest, appointed by the British Boxing Board Control, your referee, Mr. Keith Garner of Elton Court, your timekeeper, Paul Williams of Manchester, and your steward in charge, administrative steward of the British Boxing Board Control, Mr. Dennis Boxon.
So we've got Paul Bonson defending the title that he won last June at Wakefield against Andy Manning, and his first challenger is Glenn Williams, local boxer from Manchester. Glenn 9-3. This is contest number 43 for the very durable Paul Bonson. The tall southpaw Glenn Williams, who had an attempt to win the super middleweight title of the Central Area, but got stopped by Mike Gormley in 2 rounds at Bowlers. And Paul Bonson boxed well to beat Andy Manning, kept up a good pace throughout most of the 10 rounds. And Glenn Williams has never attempted 10 rounds, so this is a first time. And Paul Bonson can be a real rough handful, probably won't give Glenn Williams much respite. Not a big puncher, Bonson. Former rugby league player. Played for Featherstone and represented Great Britain at under 21 level. And Glenn Williams, male model, television presenter and boxer. Bonson lost narrowly to John Penn last time out. Glenn Williams had to come off the floor to defeat the bigger Slick Miller. And this is the rubber match between the two of them. Williams won the first, Bonson won the return. Shot there from Glenn Williams. Now to make his height and reach count. Try and keep Paul Bonson just a bit away from him. Bonson plans obviously to get inside and work away and rough up Glenn Williams. Glenn Williams got to get that southpaw lead working, keep Bonson away from him. So with both having one apiece, of course the question is, will the longer distance suit the rugged Paul Bonson? Referee for this one, Keith Garner from Ellesmere Port. An interested spectator at ringside is Clinton Woods from Sheffield. undefeated British, European and Commonwealth light heavyweight champion who's hoping to box in a world title eliminator against Michael Nunn. And Glenn Williams has been over in Sheffield as a sparring partner for Clinton, so he's come to support Glenn today. It's Michael Marsden in the corner there with Paul Bonson.
Second round, round 2.
Glenn Williams getting through there. So just keeping that distance between himself and Paul Bonson. That's what he has to do. Bonson, a hard man to discourage. Certainly will test the fitness of Glenn Williams. This is one, barring accidents, expected to go the distance. Glenn Williams, the harder puncher. Certainly Bonson's durability is usually never in question. Glenn Williams can't afford to stop using that lead. It's better. Right there from Paul Bonson. Always a danger to have a clash of heads that Glenn Williams would, taller man, probably come off worst. So well advised to keep this at distance. Glenn Williams just picking up points there. Bob Shannon Jr. in the corner with him. So third round. It's Paul Bonson first to throw a punch. Nice leads there from Glenn Williams. Missed with a following right. Is expected that Williams would build up an early lead. Thing is, can he keep it going for the full 10 rounds? This one could all be decided on fitness and conditioning. Be a bit of a nightmare boxing Paul Bonson. He just keeps coming forward at you. Blessed with a good chin, Paul Bonson. He's bustling away at Glenn Williams. Cleaner punches coming from Williams, but the question will be how long can he keep it up. A little bit of facial damage, Glenn Williams, in the end swell there. Let's hope he doesn't have a modelling assignment tomorrow morning. And that's Michael Marsden in the corner with his boxer Paul Bonson. Michael, former Central Area champion at lightweight. Paul Bonson, same game plan. Just really trying to wear down Glenn Williams. Glenn Williams got to stand up to this buffeting. Really, he's got to use plenty of movement. Missed there. Got to really keep this at distance. Bonson getting through with some body punches which possibly slow Glenn down in the later rounds. Glenn Williams being implored to jab someone in the crowd, and it's the best advice you can give him, but not been doing it in this round. Shots there from Glenn Williams, sparked into life. Nice left there caught Paul Bonson. A hard 3 minutes of boxing from Paul Bonson. Keith Garner, unfortunately, in the road. Can't see if there's any further damage. It appears to be to Glenn Williams. Oh, round 5. Very determined Paul Bonson, going to take the fight to Glenn Williams, and it's obviously his best strategy. Just doesn't want to be giving Glenn Williams any breathing spaces at all. A little bit of tape running coming loose on Glenn Williams' glove. And Glenn Williams, I think, finding Paul Bonson a real awkward handful. Uppercut, but it was on the break. Left there from Bonson. Glenn Williams is just not finding the mark with that southpaw lead nearly often enough. Paul Bonson boxing at this steady pace. And Glenn Williams just not showing enough movement. More or less standing in front of Bonson. We're into the second half of the contest. All the rounds have been very, very close. I think there's much between them. But the first half of the contest was the time where Glenn Williams was possibly expected to build up a lead. It is vital that Glenn Williams keeps stabbing out that southpaw lead. Keith Garner prizing them apart. Paul Bonson trying to use his strength there. Tire out Glenn Williams. Low shot from Paul Bonson. And Glenn Williams being chased around the ring. Paul Bonson having some success with punches to the body. Left there from Glenn Williams. Bonson so hard to discourage. Glenn Williams, a cleaner puncher, but there's always the volume from Bonson. So 4 rounds to go. This is where you have to dig deep. Next 2 or 3 rounds. This is where it could be won and lost. Glenn Williams never having done 10 rounds, it's new territory for him. Good shot there from the local man. Bonson getting through with a right. trying to get that left lead working, but that bit out of distance. Bonson trying to go for that body shot again. It's a clash of heads there. Nice shots there from Glenn Williams. Got to keep that distance between himself and Paul Bonson. Use his longer reach. Better from Glenn Williams.
And seven scores. Seventy out, round 8.
Well, Glenn Williams looks to have a new lease of life. Bonson there, keeping close to Glenn Williams. They've got to land effective punches. Left there miss from the challenger. And Bonson just piling forward. Glenn Williams got to get that jab working. Better from Glenn Williams. One of these rounds quite hard to score. You don't really know what. It's always easier to see when Glenn Williams lands a punch than Paul Bonson. Bonson chasing again, but really not landing too much. So 2 rounds to go, could be 2 very vital rounds.
10 seconds goes.
So penultimate round. Sweeping left there, miss from Glenn Williams. Again warning, Paul Bonson, accidental, low blow. Shot there from Paul Bonson. And glove needing taped. So after that little respite, Bonson still full of life, got through there with a decent right hand. Both must be feeling the pace now. Whoa, Paul Bonson way off balance there. And Glenn Williams not able to get off effective punches. You've got to keep that distance between himself and the champion. Back comes Bonson again after that little bit of success for Glenn Williams. So 10th and final round.
10 seconds goes.
Keith Garner charged with the task of deciding this one.
Seconds out, the 10th and final round.
Has he been impressed with the aggression of Paul Bonson or the cleaner punching of Glenn Williams? Is it going to be second time lucky for Glenn Williams in a Central Area title fight? Or will Paul Bonson hold on to this title? Just under 3 minutes, we'll know the answer to that one. Now, you'd think this would be a very handy round to win by either man. Bonson almost launching himself at Glenn Williams. And Glenn Williams has that success when he does manage to keep that distance between himself and the champion. Bonson getting inside again and scoring with an uppercut. Big sweeping left there. Missed the target from Glenn Williams. Full credit to Glenn Williams. He stood up to the bull-like tactics of Paul Bonson. Bonson never gives anyone an easy fight. You don't get many chances to catch a breather when you're in against Paul Bonson. Say a lot of Bonson's work's been done on the inside, and the best man to judge what's landing, what hasn't, is of course the referee. No knockdowns, of course, which would make all the difference. Williams finishing strongly, and he gets it. So delight for Glenn Williams, the new Central Area champion. A hard fought contest. Had to show a lot of resolve to stay in there with Paul Bonson.
Gentlemen, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee scores the contest. Williams, 97 points. Bonson, 95 points. The winner and the new and gentlemen, please not forgetting your appreciation, please, for the double.
Yeah, good committed performance from Paul Bonson.
His satisfaction that Mrs. Stewart, his boxing board will present the championship belt to Glenn Williams.
Oh, disappointment for Paul Bonson, but say put up his usual committed performance. Glenn Williams just too skillful.
And
that's Clinton Woods just congratulating him. So well done, Glenn Williams, new champion, as I say, his second crack at a Central Area title, and he's come up trumps. Just getting photographed for posterity.